I officially declare the first oil of the Jubilee Southeast Project duly commissioned.
Abusia sa video we September 8 2023 video ena yehwe His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bema boada ena ogina honomai na ohwe ni tiri na esi so no a nyansa ena ahye ne ma ya we Jubilee bra Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo through an initiative ene aban ahodo wo wiase wo maka bo mu a said e beye na oil production ekoso wo Ghana hanom ye betimi atremu nti woni aban ahodo ka bo mu a wo mo beboa no emanitimi invest ya sa Jubilee Southeast area for wonom dwumadi kese omo yeye no na wo pa hontuma nti ene day anasa video we ayehwe the first day ananado okochim stia no a ye di bu oil no na mamre ni amane kwa so no na esese wono Ghana mampeni we Talo and the Jubilee partners womo eka bo mu a womo ye Southeast area for womo Jubilee plant we say no na se adwumadi we call so no ebe boy ama Ghana enhwemu kire se ye daily crude oil production no na ekoso Ghana hanum say no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e de 30,000 barrels a day eba be ka ho eno nti ohwe sa adwumadi we ayehwe nyina no na eyesa FPS o Kwame Nkrumah offshore Ghana adwumadi a na ekoso Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebe boy ema ye production capacity no eko 100,000 barrels a day na kirese wohwemu a adwumadi bia na anoden power say the project is a joint venture driven by a $1 billion investment from partners including Talo Ghana Limited, GMPC and Cosmos ya na nyina no under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene boa ya ema sa adwumadi we ekoso na eda abrofo no be hye mfidie we nyina wieye na wonom hye ase test ye hu sa mpase se de Nana Addo eni suade hu no etimi abemo no wo moto wo nsa e de friend se wono ambra mechim stia na ene ebra ne be chim stia no na oil di kan kura no embu emfa oil production machine we mu na Nana Addo no wo sere no na kisdane de na ye nika papa ene ene je a ohwemu a nipa ena ebo omusem hia edema His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo enti we one of the best initiatives Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo edeba Ghana hanom ebesi ne yenka ho asem nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ emboso Ghana for yenka ho no anse the oil na ne da so tuo ne de kwa amonone na emom de oboa ya opagya mu emane kɔ soro yenka na asem Nana Addo waba aba beye binti to de bi na se Ghana fo bi horo papa we na wo mo boni trisu se obaye wa mayehwe obaye no wa magana boka obaye de pa no babaye ya yemu bi ani yenim niema na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ye ne Ghana ha no basa na ne yensu no mote ne ha ye papa se Nana Addo baye na wo mu senye bibia no obeye ye fe enye bibia obeye ye na ensuso mpanisi wotan okwadua ne waye ne milika niema bi ho no ma Nana Addo beye ye no ebeye de ne passe Ghana ye benyo mampani a obenya obeso sa da ye na nya se ne suade hunu ne bi se obetu sa na mo ne bi nti to de bia ne abona na abaso kakra ewa na mo a oba betu ye eboa pagya Ghana edru ba bia mpempenso ye dru odi ye hwe ne yentie nsem a Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo kan ye ne saada no eno da nchen a ensem be na saabere no amu bra Ghana mampani Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo tu kwan ko South Africa dwumadie kase bia ekoso ewo Joburg anase Johannesburg ensem be na Nana Addo ko kan ye ne still na no menteme ho ase xenophobic ene ho sensem eba chese anamo bebre no a ena His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo tu ya mepese obagibre na wahwebi kakra.
I officially declare the first oil of the Jubilee Southeast project duly commissioned. It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand here to join the Jubilee partners and the chiefs and people of the Western region to celebrate another remarkable development in our nascent but promising petroleum industry, the commissioning of first oil of the Jubilee Southeast project. It has been 15 years since the first major commercial oil discovery and 12 continuous years of commercial oil and gas production in Ghana. Indeed, today is another opportunity to celebrate the achievements and strides our nation has made since oil was first discovered in commercial quantities under the first MPP government, led by the former President of the Republic, His Excellency John Ajikwu Kufuor. I'm particularly excited because this is a landmark event, this time under the second MPP government, in the development of oil and gas in Ghana and of the efforts of this country to ensure energy security for its people. I think my fellow Ghanaians should note that it is when the NPP is in office that we make significant discoveries of oil. Today, as we commemorate the delivery of the Jubilee Southeast project and the attainment of first oil, I commend warmly the dedicated opera of the Jubilee field, Tullow Ghana Limited. Tullow, in collaboration with its partners, the Ghana National Petroleum Company, Cosmos Energy, Jubilee Oil Holdings Limited, and Petro SA, has shown exceptional commitment in making this achievement possible. It is truly a moment of joy for us all, a testament to what collaboration and strategic partnerships can do. The success of the Southeast project aligns with the broader Jubilee field plan, aimed at bolstering gross production from the field's eastern side. With a collective investment of some $1 billion United States dollars, our target of maintaining production above 100,000 barrels of oil per day from this field by year end is well within reach. With some 300 million barrels of oil estimated within the Jubilee field, this triumph augments our confidence in other prospects across the nation. Notably, the triumph of the JCE project reinforces my government's determination to encourage further investments from our partners in the 10-field project. This expansion will consolidate our achievements in the sector. The 10-field, enriched with substantial gas reserves, is pivotal to our nation's natural gas production and the stability of our power sector in the coming years. I'm aware of commentary, both in the media and other corridors, about the viability of making great use of natural gas produced domestically to support the needs of the country's power sector. Players in the oil and gas sector have been advocating for a commitment by government to consider deploying more natural gas produced domestically to solve the challenges in providing sustainable electricity for individuals, households, and businesses. I want to re-emphasize our commitment to expedite discussions and agree mutually acceptable terms for a combined gas sales agreement between Tullow, its joint venture partners, and government. This step will pave the way for heightened success and revenue generation in the sector, fostering the use of natural gas for domestic purposes and the creation of allied industries. Our unwavering commitment to the oil and gas sector stems from its potential to reshape our economy, foster sustainable wealth creation, job opportunities, and community development. Global challenges, including the energy transition, are fully appreciated by us. With Ghana being a signatory to the Paris Agreement, of which the second president of the Fourth Republic, His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor, was a co-chair of its deliberations, and other international conventions, which require the country to reduce her carbon dioxide emission levels, it has become imperative for Ghana to develop plans and strategies towards the creation of a net zero energy sector. However, as I have reiterated on previous occasions, whilst working hard to combat the effects of climate change, it is also important to protect our development by making sure that our oil reserves do not become stranded assets, but rather a catalyst for our economic growth. And our position on this matter remains unchanged. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. Thank you.
I now ask His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful for the opportunity to address the 15th BRICS Summit, in which everyone present here is in agreement about the intensity and scale of the challenges facing our world and the urgent need to address them. It is appropriate that the theme of this 15th summit has Africa as its focus. And I thank President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa and the South African government and people for the invitation and for the warm hospitality the Ghanaian delegation has enjoyed here in South Africa. For an organization that represents some 30% of global GDP and some 42% of the world's population, the importance of BRICS, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to the economic growth and the promotion of progress and prosperity around the world cannot be stressed enough. And I must applaud successive leaders of the BRICS countries for sustaining the relevance of this body. Excellencies, never has there been a time in recent history where malevolent forces have combined in such a manner to bring hardships to the world, especially to those of us in Africa. We are indeed operating in the most difficult of times. The interlocking challenges and the convergence of crises we are faced with pose existential threats that require immediate solidarity and collective action. It is obvious that the world has virtually run out of time to work together in the spirit of multilateralism. If we do not renew our commitments to build, keep, and consolidate peace and democracy all over the world, we would have to brace ourselves to live in a new and more dangerous world today and in the future. The issues of peace, progress, and prosperity in BRICS countries in Africa are deeply intertwined, which presuppose that ensuring the development of Africa should be in our common interest, which will help right the historic injustice of Africa, the richest continent in the world, being as a result of systemic exploitation, the continent with the highest number of the poorest people. Africa, I need reminding you, has 1.3 billion inhabitants, nearly 18% of the world's population, and in 2050 will be 2.5 billion, meaning that 1 out of every 4 persons in the world will be African. Now more than ever, strong partnership between the BRICS nations and Africa, reinforced political dialogue, and expanded cooperation in the fields of economic growth and international security are required. We have to work together to achieve our goals, including a fair, equitable process of energy transition, which recognizes that the entire African continent is responsible for less than 4% of global emissions, and which safeguards the prospects of Africa's development. Excellencies, I urge this meeting to address one issue of importance for us in Africa, and I believe for the world generally. That is the urgent necessity for the reform of the United Nations, especially of the composition and structure of its Security Council. The contemporary world has moved on significantly from the post-1945 world, which gave rise to the birth of the United Nations and the makeup of the Security Council. The world of 2023 is not the world of 1945. The crisis of the global financial institutions and of global governance under the United Nations system, which were created from the rubble of the Second World War, is a deep crisis. It will continue until a fair system is put in place, a system that reflects the new balances, no longer based on who won or lost the Second World War, but on the major contemporary and future balances. I believe strongly that despite its numerous challenges, Africa is on the cusp of building a great new civilization, which will unleash the considerable energies and huge potential of the African peoples, so that we will make our own unique contribution to the growth of world civilization. Together, working with the rest of us on the continent and with our increasingly educated, skilled, dynamic, and growing youthful population, operating under the aegis of the African Continental Free Trade Area, whose Secretariat Ghana has the honor to host, I'm confident a strong partnership with the BRICS nations can help construct a prosperous and self-confident Africa. Now, I'd like to end by extending hearty congratulations to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on India's historic achievement of yesterday. I thank Your Excellencies for your attention.
You are at home in Portugal. And you are at home in Portugal, and it's for us an honor and a pleasure to receive you here. After 16 years without a state visit of a Ghana president. It's too long, dear friend, too long. Ghana is not just another country, African country. Ghana is a key country in Africa. You are very special, dear President. I don't know if you notice it. Sometimes one gets used to his or her own personality. You are very special because most of this stability, most of this peace, most of this growth is the result of your action and of your options. The way you do not separate the political democracy from social and economic democracy. The aims you choose, and you chose, always chose in your political life, for your country, for Africa, and for the relations between Africa and Europe. Very consistent. This means that it's easy to have very good bilateral relations between our two countries.
I want to thank President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa for graciously inviting me to visit Portugal and for the very warm welcome extended to my delegation and I since our arrival in this ancient historic city of Lisbon. I'm the second president in the history of Ghana to pay an official visit to Portugal, following in the footsteps of former President John Ajikun Kufuor, whose government, like mine, was born from the political party we both belong to, the New Patriotic Party, in which I had the honor to serve as foreign minister. As I indicated earlier, relations between our two nations date back to the 15th century. In 1482, Elmina Castle, on the coast of the central region of Ghana, the first European trading post built on the Gulf of Guinea, and as such, the oldest European building in existence in sub-Saharan Africa, was constructed by the Portuguese. The word Elmina, as you know, means the mine in Portuguese, underscoring the historic importance of the exploitation of mineral deposits in the economy of Ghana. His Excellency, the President of Portugal, also resolved to give voice to Ghana's cause and interests within the European Union. We, on the other hand, will also help to facilitate the provision of a platform for enhanced economic engagement between Portugal and the member countries of ECOWAS, which should boost the trade volumes and help bring prosperity to our two people. I assure President de Sousa that Ghana will continue to collaborate with Portugal to find solutions to challenges such as the eradication of widespread poverty, elimination of irregular migration, insecurity, and human rights violations, terrorism and violent extremism, human and drug trafficking, piracy, as well as climate change and its attendant negative impact on the environment, livelihoods, and development. And I'm particularly happy to have the friendship of this outstanding European statesman, Professor Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, who's taken a particular interest in Ghana and in me, and I'm grateful for that. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, welcome to Lisbon. I'm aware that the Republic of Ghana has been facing a tough economic challenge since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. Portugal has undergone a similar crisis not long ago, So I'd like to give you a word of hope. I'm sure that the good governance will also prevail in Ghana, not only in the best interest of its people, but also with a view to the peace and stability of the whole West Africa region, where you play a determinant role.
Sono contento.
I'm very happy to welcome you here. Thank you for your visit.
Adesso io uffici.
This was made here in our own workshops.
Amare e aiutare.
To love, to serve, to help.
È l'unico momento che una persona può guardare un altro dall'alto in basso e per aiutarla a sollevarsi.
The only time you should look down on somebody is to extend a hand of friendship to help them up. Raise people.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
E questo è l'atto sulla spontaneità, la fratellanza e tutto questo. E questo è il messaggio della pace
This is my message for
di
peace,
quest'anno,
Peace Day for this year.
che sempre io lo firmo a dicembre dell'anno prima,
Assuming I signed the previous December,
ma questo l'ho firmato per lei.
and I signed this for you today.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much.
Pray for me, don't forget.
Grazie tanto.
President,
Pleasure to meet you.
It will see shows you more the fact that it's being a house and not an office place. Thank you. So in reading, so that's for. But the thing about Galileo is here. Galileo, a member of this academy from the beginning, was he was thrown out, and then Pope Pius got the francophone.
Calorone. Ça veut dire bilan. Ça veut dire compatriote du son italien.
Je sais, bienvenue chez vous ici. This is Marconi when he discovered the radio, and then giving it to Pope Pius XII. That is he Pacelli, who would later become Pope Pius XII during the war.
Oh, that's him.
Yes. And this is Pope Paul VI. When Hawkins was invited, made a member of the academy, that was him giving him the medal of decoration. And this is John Paul II meeting some of the academicians. And this all the academicians say. So things have changed. In the past, the academicians came in full whatever. Now it's more everyone can come in suit and shirt. So that will be the president and then the members of the council will decide how many teams we want to take in a year. So this year, as I mentioned last night, we're looking at cancer therapeutics, we're looking at food and humanitarian crisis, we're looking at COVID 3 years, the COVID and the vaccine, we're looking at astrophysics, we're looking at quantum science and artificial intelligence, we're looking at neurotechnology,